my fellow warriors, and welcome back to the Forgotten City mod for Skyrim Special Edition. We were about to go into Vernon's house, a guy that I can't seem to talk to. So we'll see if he's got some hidden secrets, because it's weird that you can't speak to him. Huh. Yeah, this guy is... Seriously, what is it with this guy? He's like squeaky clean. I mean, literally... Oh, wait, what's this? Oh. Seriously, this guy is squeaky clean. Not only can you not engage him in a detailed conversation, but he doesn't even have anything... That's just weird. I mean, seriously, that makes me suspicious. The fact that there's no dirt on him whatsoever. There's Reich, okay. He's got... I don't want to steal anything. Oh, there we go. There's a... Vernon, this is your final warning. Huh. Okay, so there's something that involves Vernon. I knew there was going to be something about Vernon. Okay. I'm not going to just immediately say, oh, well, it's Rikus, because... I mean, wait, which way did I see Vernon go? Vernon! Oh, Vernon! Vernon! Where did you go, Vernon? Yeah, because it'd be too convenient if it was Rikus, because he's got an attitude and doesn't want to give up his armor and all this stuff, but that, you know, again, that's way too convenient. Because, I mean, he would be the obvious choice, and I'd never go with the obvious choice. Man, it's so dark here. I think I'm going to wait. Okay. What time is it? Yeah, so I'm gonna wait 10 hours. Yeah. Ah, daytime. Yay. Okay, so where's Vernon? Vernon. They're not Vernon. There's Vernon. You're Vernon, right? No, you're not Vernon.
I heard you took down some bandits. Wish I could have sunk my axe into one of them.
Does anybody know where Vernon's at? Really need to talk to him. Shut up. I don't like you either. There's something about you that bothers me too. Well, Vernon looked like he was the blacksmith, so maybe if I go find the blacksmith shop, or the armor. Oh, there he is. Hey, Vernon.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Gosh dang it. Why is somebody writing you threatening letters?
Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. It's not as if I'm a vampire or a necromancer or anything. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company.
You like men.
Hey, nothing gets by you, does it? Sorry, that was me. Yes, I like men. And when you grow up in winter like I did, you expect a bit of hostility. I saw enough friends attacked and driven away by angry nodes to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. It's 20 years. Living in the barracks with a dozen other guardsmen, watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. And that's when I came clean. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground on the opposite corner of Skyrim, my openness didn't go well among the Nords of Windhelm. But at least down here, I get to be who I am. Or, at least, I thought that was the case. Perhaps I was wrong.
Do you know who's writing these notes?
No, I don't. I keep my personal affairs to myself, and I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. It wouldn't usually bother me. I have a thick skin, and I can handle myself in a fight better than most. But if these threats keep getting worse, eventually my secret admirer is going to get violent and break the dwarves' laws.
Do I want to tell him? I don't think it should, because if he goes and says something to anybody, I'm thinking I should probably go talk to Reich myself.
Let's hope so.
I'll come back to him later. Where's Rikus? I need to go talk to him. So I'm thinking, you know, right now keeping it on the down low is a good idea. I need to find Rikus. He's probably wandering around here with the stupid axe out. Oh, Rikus. Rikus. Where you at, Rikus? There you are. See? I said his name and he showed up. Hey, Rikus!
What do you want?
Oh, I can't talk to him about it?
What about it?
Dang it. Ugh.
Bye.
So maybe I should tell him then. Yeah, what the heck. I could save and then, you know, do the option and see if it messes things up. Where'd you go, Vernon? Bet you went to a shop, didn't you? Wait, who are you? Are you Vernon? Is anybody around here ever work? You're not Vernon. Wait, who are you?
Hello there.
What's your story?
I'm Habib. I live out back with my wife, Miranda. We used to live in solitude, but...
Oh, okay.
We had to leave. Found this place by accident, like most.
Okay.
The Jarl needed someone to mind the store. So I volunteered. Doesn't make any money, of course. Not enough customers. The Jarl says he likes to keep us busy and out of trouble. But of course, he and all his cronies in Citadel never seem to lift a finger.
Why? Well, I know why you left Solitude.
I wish it was that simple. But with the dwarves' law, everybody here is terrified of doing anything wrong, in case it gets us all killed. The dwarves wrote, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." But we don't know what they meant by sin. Theft. Violence, probably. But maybe they meant all sorts of things, like dishonesty or disobedience to the Jarl. That's what Metellus would like us to think, anyway. So I could ignore his orders. Sure. I could even lead an uprising against him. Gods know most of us are sick of him, but I'd be risking the lives of everyone here, and I just don't want to be responsible for that. So here I am, running my shop. Could be worse.
Maybe the dwarves' law is just a ruse to ensure obedience. No, normally I'd be really hesitant to pick options like this, but the thing is I want to kind of see what their response is to see if any of them doubt that law, you know, because if they don't doubt it and they're seriously afraid of it, they're not going to try anything.
Don't be a fool. That sort of dangerous talk could get us all killed. If you don't believe me, go and talk to Broll. Dunmer fellow. Can't miss him. All right.
I'll be going now.
All right. Thanks for stopping by.
Alright, so now I need to go find Vernon, wherever he's at. Why is this door locked? I actually wonder why that door is shut. Because I can't imagine that it's just this one chamber to this place. So if I can't find Vernon out here, then I need to go into the, oh, hey, who are you? I need to see if there's an armor. Actually, it looks like, yeah, 'cause there's a tanning rack right there.
Hello, neighbor.
Ah,
I understand we have you to thank for dispensing with some would-be looters. So, thank you. Hello, neighbor. Would you like to hear about my research?
what's your story?
My story? What a strange question. You presuppose that my life is a simple linear sequence of events which can be summed up in a verbal narrative? Well, that's nonsense, of course. First, most of it was so long ago I barely remember. Second, you would have to assume that the account I give you is biased heavily in my favor, and is therefore quite unreliable. And finally, my story is really much less interesting than this mysterious place. Now, do you have any sensible questions, or can I get back to work?
Wow. I just wanted to know what you do and where you're from.
Well, why didn't you say so? I research Dwarven history and technology, and I'm originally from Kragenmoor in Morrowind. Any other questions?
What's the big glowing orb above us?
That is the sun under the ground. Or at least that's how it's referred to in the Dwarven text we've managed to translate. I must confess, I haven't the faintest idea of how it works. But it seems to be giving us light and allowing us to grow crops, even under the ground. Of course, if it ever stops glowing, for whatever reason, we'll all be in quite a lot of trouble. But don't concern yourself with such dark thoughts. I'm sure we have nothing to worry about.
Well, considering Dwemer technology is still going even, was it hundreds or thousands of years after they disappeared? Pretty sure it's going to keep going. Can you tell me about the laws here?
Well, the dwarves who built this city left inscriptions in the citadel, which translate to, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." My research leads me to believe that if a single member of our community sins, it'll trigger an event, killing us all. I believe such an event occurred some years ago, which is why Metellus found the city littered with burned corpses. But to this day, there are many questions we simply don't have answers for. How is the dwarves' law still being enforced? How does it work? And we may never know, as long as nobody attacks or steals from anybody else.
Rude?
Till we know more, we all need to be on our best behavior.
We're talking here. We're talking here, okay? This is an A-B conversation. See your way out. Nosy.
Time travel. You know, as it happens, I do. It was a great obsession of mine for years after my wife passed. I thought if I could go back, I gave up on that idea a long time ago. But recently the Jarl has asked to see my research notes. How strange that you should now take an interest too. Can I ask what the nature of your interest is in this unusual subject?
Oh, I shouldn't tell him. At least not yet.
Farewell. Come back if you think of any questions.
A new person.
Not you.
Well, welcome to our city. Or whatever it is the Jarl tells us to say.
You sound like you have a chip on your shoulder. Wait, was that? Oh.
I'm Lukey. I'm what passes for an alchemist and healer around here. I'll be honest, I don't much care for dealing with people, or healing them.
Wow.
I wouldn't trust anyone else around here with the responsibility. And I guess somebody's gotta do it, right?
Sounds like you don't think much of your neighbors.
Oh, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't like my neighbors. I don't like anyone. Stupid, untrustworthy, selfish, ugly creatures we humans are. But you know what? At least down here, people are on their best behavior most of the time, what with the dwarves' law and all. I mean, people are still bastards, but at least they have to be discreet about it. Nobody's openly violent, and nobody's ever stolen anything from me.
About Brandis?
Yes. Poor Brandis. I've been doing my best to keep the poor fool alive. What of him?
What happened to him?
He came here with his partner, full of big talk about how Stendar sent them to purge some great evil from beneath the city. Now, none of us know exactly what's down there, but if there is a great evil, then it made the mighty Stendar look like a milk drinker. All I know is nobody with half a brain should go down there, not without a way to protect themselves from the energy that killed poor Brandis. All right, see you soon, neighbor.
What do you want?
So in other words, there's definitely more to this than just a criminal investigation or whatever.
We can talk, but be quick. Domitus could be back any second.
What's your story?
I'm Saphira. I'm from Markarth, from a part called the Warrens. If you've never gone there, don't. Just don't. About a year ago, I met a guy there. Said he was there for business. Nobody has any business being in the Warrens. But he had coin, and when he saw me, I saw a way out. Long story short, I followed him here. The more I think about it, though, I would have been better off in the Warrens with the beggars and skeevers.
You want to get away from Domitus?
Guess you haven't met him, huh? Take my advice. Stay as far away from him as you can.
Don't the laws here protect you from him?
If only. Look, whoever dreamt up the dwarves' law didn't think it through. Maybe it was meant to protect people, but what it really does is make everybody too afraid to stand up for themselves or challenge people in power, and Domitus knows that. He's next in line as Jarl of this place, so he gets his way by threatening to punish anyone who doesn't do what he wants. He's never physically hit anyone here, but the point is, he doesn't have to. I've seen him make grown men cry. Nords, they don't cry easily. I cry most days. I think about leaving him, but where would I go? He says he'd make sure I wound up living in poverty again, like poor old Dooley.
Huh. You need to learn to deal with your own problems.
I know, I'm no damsel in distress, but I really need to get out of here. If you find a way out, you'll tell me, won't you? Please?
Of course.
Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for.
I'll be going now.
All right, but we never had this chat, okay?
What chat? I don't know what you're talking about. Finery. Oh, Vernon's fresh produce. Okay, here we go. You in here, Vernon? Yeah, there we go.
What can I do for you, my friend?
About those threatening notes.
What about them?
Oh, are you serious? I can't tell him now.
Let's hope so.
Can I start?
Look, I haven't done anything wrong. Somebody just had... I saw... So I hid. But that kind of...
Blah, blah,
But
blah,
at least
blah.
I-
We know
I
this.
get to be- usually.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
your threats keep getting worse,
Ah, dang it. I can't.
then
Ah.
my secret
Great.
desire- What can I do for you, my friend?
that's creepy. Why are you following me around? Alright, where's that one chick? The one that apparently is promiscuous. Who are you?
I hear you're handy in a fight. Glad you're on our side, love. Hello,
Wait.
neighbor. My story. Oh, not much to tell, love. I just work the land, make sure we've got enough food for everyone. Can't afford to run out here, you know? It's hard work. Probably harder than being Jarl, but I don't mind it. Keeps me active as I'm getting on a bit. And I sleep soundly every night.
You don't think the Jarl works hard?
No, love. I don't think he works hard at all. And I'd say the same to his face if I ever saw him. But he's always hiding up there in his citadel, doing... You know what? I'm not even sure what he does. I know he doesn't keep order. We've got the dwarves' law for that. But live and let live, I say. Long as I have a roof over my head and food on my table, and good neighbors like Gulvar, I can't complain.
Huh.
I'll be seeing you around.
She's
love.
definitely not an issue. She's actually happy with what she's doing. Alright, let's see. Whose house have I not been yet? Okay, I've been in her house. Where's that one chick? Gulvar's house. There we go. He has Dwemer stuff in here. He has literally nothing else. Wow. Huh. It's weird that he has a Dwemer helmet. Wait, who's that? Who are you? Okay, what's this? Been the honest trader, okay. Who are you?
Ah, the Bondage Slayer. Good to see you. Looking to make a purchase, my friend.
You're Scottish, aren't you?
My
What's your story?
Well, my name is Degland, and I'm a merchant, yeah? But people say to me, Degland, they say, Degland, why are you a merchant? They find it surprising because I'm such an honest and trustworthy person. And sometimes you hear about your merchants who are, you know, dishonest.
Okay.
Well, I say to those people, I'm not like them. My father used to say to me, Degland, you can't be like the others. You be a good boy. And I was, my friend. I was not only just a good boy, I was the best boy. The best boy now, and the best merchant, with the best prices for you.
Wow, that's a good sales pitch, dude.
Alright, see you again soon, my friend.
Okay, so he is innocent as well because... Whoops, not what I wanted to do. Because he, yeah, if he's, you know, true to what he's saying, he's a good person, so Brendis's house. Whoa. The heck? And they have dwarven boots.
You there. Come over here.
What's your story?
My... What? That doesn't matter now. I don't have much time. I just need you to listen to me. The others all think I'm mad.
What did you want to tell me?
Stendar, plants these images in my head. He shows me secrets. Made me come here.
What did you see?
Something terrifying. Deep in the earth beneath the city. Powerful. And evil. I went down into the tunnels to destroy it. But the energy, it seeps into your bones. Please. Please, you must find a way to get down there. And finish what
Okay. Well, so what I'm wondering is if that armor, because they keep talking about these they keep talking about these this power or whatever, energy or whatever that sucks your life away. I got this strange suspicion that armor that Reich is wearing, since it's the only one of its kind, has something to do with protection against whatever's down there. I, Brendis of the Vigilance of Stendar, make this will. I leave all my worldly possessions, including my immaculate dwarven boots, to whoever is willing to continue my mission to rid this place of evil that lies beneath this city. May Stendar's blessing protect you. Brendis, first day of last seed, 4E190. Talk to an expert, so I need to go find what's his name. Blah or Bloch or Blech or whatever his name is. I'm gonna go ahead and search the rest of the houses real fast. Unlock chambers, requires key. Chambers for what?
So you're the one who killed all those people. Did it make you feel like a big hero? Have you asked yourself who's gonna clean up all your mess?
Wait. Oh, you're the healer chick, aren't you?
Hi there.
Okay. Yeah, about Brendis.
Yes. What about him?
He died.
Oh, I see.
Oh, you do feel
Brandis.
something for somebody.
At least he's no longer suffering. And let that be a lesson to anyone thinking of entering the tunnels under the city.
Which I'm planning on doing very soon.
Fine, just walk away.
You're such an attitude problem. Alright, I'm going to leave this episode here. Looks like at some point I'm going to have to go into the tunnels underneath the city, which is cool because it means there's more to it than just an investigation to see who's going to be responsible for this destruction, which I have a feeling it's whatever's underneath the city. So, thank you for joining me on this episode of the Forgotten City mod for Skyrim Special Edition. I am the Holy Warrior. God bless you all.